Fresh flowers will eventually wilt too, won't they? However, the joy of admiring them doesn't usually last very long. Wilted flowers can become fragrant, easy to make scented wax or floral water. It saves money, smells great, and avoids waste. Today, I'll show you 2 ways to turn wilted flowers into something beautiful and useful. Method 1. Make scented wax flowers. Choose flowers that still hold their shape, with petals that aren't too damaged. Pick off the wilted leaves, keeping just the petals and the fresh-looking part of the flower head. If the flowers feel soft, lightly dry them to firm them up. Use scissors to trim the long stems, keeping just enough to hold or dip into the wax. Remove all wilted leaves, keeping only the petals and the flower head. Next, trim the stem. Use a toothpick to make a strong connection. For loose flowers or short stems, use a toothpick to secure the petals or join the stem to the base. It keeps the flower's shape after dipping in wax, so it won't collapse or break. Short stems or toothpick-joined flowers are easier to arrange and shape nicely in a vase. And fill it with clean water. You don't need to use a lot of wax to thicken it. The flowers still look soft and natural. Set up a pot with enough water to place a heat-proof container on top for a double boiler. Place paraffin wax or beeswax in a heat-resistant jar. Adjust according to the number of flowers. Turn the heat to low-medium, allowing the water in the pot to simmer gently. Once the wax is completely melted, take it out. Allow to cool. Next, dip each flower into the wax, ensuring the wax coats the petals evenly. Lift the flower out quickly and gently shake off any excess wax. If you want a thicker wax layer, dip it a second or third time. Tip: keep the wax temperature around Y-70 degrees Celsius. If it's too hot, it can burn or deform the flowers. After dipping the flowers in wax, place the flowers in the fridge for 5 to 10 minutes to let the wax set quickly and evenly. This helps the scented wax flower look beautiful and maintain its natural shape. While waiting a few minutes for the wax to set, I prepare 3 flower vases. Glass, ceramic, or even recycled containers all work. Make sure the containers are clean, dry, and odor-free. Once the wax is hardened, take the flower out. Check the shape of the petals and gently adjust if needed. Arrange each wax flower in the vase, adjusting the heights to create a natural look. Handle gently when arranging to avoid breaking the wax layer. Prepare your favorite perfume or essential oil. Spray 1 to 2 light sprays onto each petal. Use a gentle, natural scent so it doesn't mask the wax aroma. Can be placed on a desk, in the living room, bedroom, bathroom, or a relaxation corner to both decorate and add fragrance. The wax flowers emit a gentle fragrance, helping to neutralize odors and create a relaxing atmosphere. Avoid placing the vase in direct sunlight or in excessively hot areas. When the fragrance fades, you can add 1 to 2 drops of essential oil onto the petals. Wax flowers last several weeks to months depending on the environment. Tip 2. How to make rose water. Gently use your hands to separate each petal from the stem. Avoid tearing forcefully to prevent the petals from ripping. Choose petals that are fresh and fully bloomed, free from browning, wilting, or damage. Discard any petals that are wilted, browned, or spotted. After picking through the petals, rinse them thoroughly with water. Pour all the flower petals you've picked into the sink. Then add water until the petals are submerged. Rinse softly and handle carefully to keep the petals from ripping. Use a strainer or your hands to remove the petals, then let them drain. Next, place the petals in the pot. You can use a stainless steel or heat-proof glass pot to distill rose water. Just a heads up, stay away from aluminum or unsafe enamel pots. Place a small bowl on top of the petals, making sure it doesn't touch the water. This bowl will collect the distilled water once it condenses. Add just enough water to cover about a third of the petals, avoid submerging them completely. Place the pot lid upside down with the knob pointing toward the small bowl. When the steam comes up, it will condense and flow into the bowl. Place a few ice cubes on top of the pot lid. This helps the steam cool down faster, turn into distilled water, and drip into the bowl so the distillation works better. It usually takes around 20 to 30 minutes, depending on how many petals you have. When there's enough distilled water, switch off the stove and let it cool down. After that, just carry the bowl of distilled water outside. And just like that, you've got a bowl of distilled water. Get 2 spray bottles ready. Dark-colored ones are best if you can, since they help keep the distilled water fresh for longer. Wash the bottle thoroughly, rinse it again with boiling water, then let it air dry naturally. Pour gently to prevent dust or dirt from falling in. Close the lid tightly immediately after pouring. Now comes the key ingredient that keeps your flowers looking fresh for weeks: copper, wire, or any copper item. When using, pour onto a cotton pad or spray directly using a spray bottle. Close the lid again immediately after use. Best used within 5 to 7 days. If the liquid changes color, develops an unusual odor, or becomes cloudy, discard it immediately. So with just a few simple steps, you can have your own natural, clean rose water, perfect for daily skincare, both safe and refreshing. With these simple methods and ingredients, you can make rose water at home. If you have any better tips, leave a comment below.